Welcome back, nerds. I'm your host, Johnny Rogers, and before we get started, I have to tell you about posterburner.com. It's a site where you can turn any picture into a poster. How cool is that? The process is simple too. You visit posterburner.com, upload your image, and select your poster size. Then, in a few days, the poster will arrive ready to put on your wall. They use artificial intelligence to create a super resolution enlargement of your image to ensure the best possible print quality. You can use the link down below, www.posterburner.com/top10nerd, to get an additional 10% off of the amazing deals that they're already offering. Now, with that, let's get down to today's list, shall we, of the top 10 Iron Man gadgets. Soaring in at number 10, heads-up display.
Jarvis, you there?
At your service, sir.
Gauge heads-up display.
Check.
4-door preferences from home interface.
Will do so.
Seen throughout the use of the Iron Man suit, the heads-up display is an easily forgotten gadget. A creation by Stark, it shows the massive potential this kind of technology could have in the future for us mere mortals. The HUD, as it's known, can be used for many different things, from defensive to offensive strategies. We've also seen it used to scan people, identify incoming missiles, and even make phone calls, because why not, right? The HUD also offers a GPS navigation, it's responsive to voice commands, and has radio capabilities.
Sorry, hello?
I said it's rolled.
Speak up, please.
Blasting in at number 9, repulsor blasts.
I thought you said you were done making weapons.
It is. This is a flight stabilizer.
It's completely harmless.
What started as a gadget to be used for flight stabilization quickly transformed into a trademark weapon. When used for lethal force, they fire out high density blasts of charged particles that are directed by magnets. He did manage to work out the kinks on the original model to eventually achieve the flight stabilizer that he had hoped for by way of the pulses jetting from his feet. And the repulsor blasts are, however, meant for just so much more than weaponry. They're said to be a main example for the potential to change the world. Pulling energy from the arc reactor like this could prove valuable for things like climate change, as long as it doesn't end up in the wrong hands, you know, again. Number 8, suitcase armor. Going on a business trip but still need your Iron Man suit? Have no fear, suitcase armor is here. That clip was from Iron Man 2, where we see Tony popping open a suitcase with, I guess we'll call it, a travel armor. Fun fact about that scene, it was a nod to the 1960s comics where the creators Stan Lee and Jack Kirby said that the Mark II armor was so flexible it could fold flat enough to be carried in a briefcase. Man, were they ever ahead of their time or what? Even in the movie it appears to be something from the future. Number 7, combat analysis.
Analyze his fight pattern.
Scanning! Countermeasures ready.
Let's kick his ass.
Even though Tony may have lost that battle, the advanced combat analysis gadget is something to marvel at. Ha, pun intended, of course. But for a moment, against a superhuman foe, we see the combat analysis come into play and at least give Stark a second to catch his breath. It has the ability to analyze specific fight patterns, which then provide a counter maneuver for use. Number 6, power band bracelets. The idea for these power bracelets came as a gift that Pepper Potts gave to Tony. The bracelets are used in magnet therapy and are supposed to improve blood flow using a magnetic field. They soon became a beacon of sorts for the Iron Man Mark VII suit, which utilized a laser barcode scanner to direct the suit once deployed. This gadget is incredible considering at first glance it appears to be a pair of very non-threatening bracelets. We got to see their full potential though put into play in the Avengers when Stark is thrown from the tower by Loki and he uses the suit to save him. Number 5, UNIBEAM. An improvement on the hand repulsors, this beam shoots from Iron Man's chest, and it does however require way more energy from the arc reactor, with just one use draining most of its power. We get to see Iron Man using this powerful gadget at least a few times, most notably when he took out an extremis enhanced Eric Savin. Shocking us at number 4, the Sonic Taser.
You remember this one, right?
Most famously known as the method Obadiah uses to betray Tony, this handheld device was actually actually created by Stark. Its use was meant to paralyze enemies through a sonic frequency and comes equipped with special earpieces for its user to be immune from the effects. The paralysis can last for approximately 15 minutes and overloads the enemy's nervous system. Although we only see it being used for evil, it still is a Stark original, which means we could possibly see Iron Man using this gadget in the future. It does have a lot of risks involved, of course, one of which being overexposure, which could then kill the victim. Number 3, medical scanner. This Iron Man gadget was first used when Stark was backstage at the Stark Expo. He uses the gadget to measure the toxins in his blood, and he also uses it while he's in his home to detect palladium levels.
Palladium levels.
Blood toxicity, 24%.
The device uses a very similar system to an AccuCheck machine that diabetics would use to detect insulin levels by drawing blood. Flying in at number 2, flight. It may seem like an obvious thing that Iron Man would need, but that's why it's our number 2 spot. At the end of the day, the ability for the Iron Man suit to fly around at speeds as high as Mach 3 came from, well, a gadget that Tony Stark created. More specifically, the propulsion system and additional boosters on the back. These flight gadgets are also equipped with active flight control and enable Iron Man to quickly avoid enemy attacks. Plus, fun fact, he was able to reach Tennessee from California in a few hours. Number 1, the arc reactor.
That doesn't look like a Jericho missile.
That's because it's a miniaturized arc reactor. I got a big one powering my factory at home.
This is the gadget that beats all others, the most recognizable Tony Stark creation and the reason he was given a second chance at life. The arc reactor is an unfathomable piece of technology that not only keeps Tony alive, but powers his suit as well. It is a clean energy multifunctional power battery that acts as Tony's mechanical heart, which seems fitting with a guy with his personality. It not only keeps him alive, but also advances his already high intelligence. It has given him higher cognitive functions, rapid learning speeds, and inhuman multitasking abilities. And that has been the top 10 Iron Man gadgets. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Poster Burner, for sponsoring this video. Make sure you check them out down below. If you want to see more videos like this, you gotta click the playlist on the screen. Plus, you know what, give us a thumbs up before you go if you enjoyed this video. And as always, hit that subscribe button. It's truly the only way to stay up to date with all of our newest videos. Also, let us know down in the comments what your favorite Iron Man gadget is. From Top 10 Nerd, I'm Johnny Rogers. Until next time, take care.